Citizens, as we speak, our humble outpost has 8 cadets on the search for knowledge in deep space. We will be observing from the safety of our residences and mission control as they search for answers on their journey back to us. Cadets, in space, you may not find all the answers, but you must answer to yourself. Let's meet our cadets. Top left, we have Michael Wittry. Over to the right, we have Susan Winkler. We have Cadet Andrew Jewell, Cadet Mike Osey, Cadet Aaron Lair, Cadet Brendan Ayer, a little rhyming, and then Cadet Eric Johnson, and Cadet Matt Larson, sipping from the tiki mug. Answer to Yourself is a competition of 8 cadets searching for knowledge. After each leg of the mission, the 2 lowest ship leg totals will join forces to increase their chances of getting back safely. After 2 ships remain, the landing sequence will begin. If any cadet on a ship on that leg answers correctly, the ship gets the point. And then we will have some round tiebreakers. Should it come to that, we'll review those. They're way more detailed than they probably need to be, but we will ensure some tiebreakers. With that, we'll go to Mission Control to find out what the cadets are searching for.
Okay, this week we are on a Newtonian journey through the spectrum of life. Of light, rather. So, let's get started. We begin with leg 1. What shipping company sank the Oceanic, the Titanic, and the Britannic before merging with Cunard in 1950?
Okay, looks like we have all our answers in. Correct? Yeah.
Everyone's in. That is the White Star Line.
So they sank the ships?
Insurance fraud.
When they were responsible for those ships all sank. I think that was not even a complete list.
I missed that subplot in Cameron's movie, my bad.
There is a dude with a very extensive website trying to explain that the Titanic did not actually sink. It was a different ship that they had relabeled the Titanic as part of an insurance fraud scheme.
For reasons. Okay, got it.
I still think White Star has a better record than Pan American, though. So.
Yeah.
Okay, question 2. Give the title and artist of this song.
All right, we're looking for an answer from Winkler. All right. Answer's in.
Everyone's in. That's, of course, the White Stripes with Seven Nation Army.
Yeah, I heard that in a soccer game once.
Just a few.
Yeah.
Okay, question 3. What annual sporting event's dress code requires white attire with a single trim of color no more than 1 centimeter in width?
Looking for an answer from Cadet Lair.
Cadet Lair is looking for an answer on the ceiling.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. That is Wimbledon.
I think,
Very strict dress code.
is that our first ever?
Ooh, an 8 fur?
Yeah, I think we got our first.
Yeah.
Congrats, cadets.
I'm glad spelling doesn't count.
Yeah.
Spelling will never count. I promise you
High
that.
fives to everybody. So.
I think. Do we not all drink?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think everyone
I
needs
think
to drink a
everyone
drink.
drinks. Yes.
I don't make the rules.
I think that's also the first sports question I've got during any of these missions.
Nice. Congrats. Congrats.
I think that's another drink for Jewel.
Okay, next question. What ballerina is shown here as Odette the White Swan?
Following it with another sports question.
It sounded like you were getting cocky, so we had to knock you down a peg.
Oh yeah, I just got cocky.
Going down swinging.
Oh no.
We need answer from Osi and Air.
Eric.
Air.
Ayer.
Sorry.
Ayer. Yeah. I'm sure he has never heard that before.
Typing that answer in there, Osi. And you hit enter.
That is Misty Copeland. Played the White Swan and the Black Swan in Swan Lake.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Next question.
Hello.
Okay.
Moving fast.
Okay, I can slow it down.
That's good. I like the pace.
What depressing 2009 film by Michael Haneke is set in pre-World War I Germany?
Wow.
Sorry. This is a movie that would sit in a queue and never be watched, if that helps.
God.
Swing and a miss.
That was good coughing for him, Aaron, by the way.
I cannot wait to see the range of responses.
Looking for an answer from Winkler. And I think that's it. All right. I think we've got all our answers in.
That movie's called The White Ribbon.
Okay.
That's an Ofer. Okay. Okay, the white pre-World War I Germany. That's not a bad guess. That's a solid guess.
You got a little fairly light here too, yeah.
Yes.
I think it was about white people problems.
I think that's probably fair. Next question. Who wrote The Lair of the White Worm, which was much less successful than his previous work?
Need an answer from Lair. Okay. Got them all in? Yep.
That previous work was Dracula, so the answer is Bram Stoker.
Nice.
2 on that
I
one.
think nobody liked it because it wasn't good.
If I remember correctly, they filmed it with epic fantasy lead Hugh Grant.
Ooh, baller. What is the scientific name for a white blood cell, derived from the Greek words for white and cell, appropriately enough?
I like Brendan's and my guess. That was good. I don't care.
What was it?
I don't remember what it was.
Thank you.
We were guessing Dune, weren't we?
Oh,
So-
I guess
Yeah,
Dune,
we were
I
on
guess
the
Dune
same
as
page
well.
there.
When I tested these for Zach, he said Dune guy, I think.
No, I came up with Herbert. I came up
Okay.
with Herbert.
Okay. He came up
I
with
came
the
up with the wrong
answer.
answer. Yes,
Yeah, Herbert Dune guy.
Herbert Dune guy.
It's one of those, two first names type guys.
Looking for an
Can't
answer
trust
from Lair and Air. Lair and Air. I guess I've never asked you, Brendan. Do you do the? I guess I'm waiting for you to answer, so I'm not going to talk to you.
What's that?
Do you do the double? Is it Air or is it Air?
It's air.
Okay. I think we got all our answers in here. We'll check them.
This is a Lucasite. Matt Larson not too far off with some sort of site.
Let's see. Got all those. Oops. Overwrote a correct answer there. Sorry. Okay. Lair, your light is broken. I'm fixing that, but just know
Don't
that-
take it personally.
Yeah, don't take it personally.
Just needs a new bulb.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to find.
I know it should be red. It's
the
okay.
Right, the right
Plenty of
size
bulbs in
bulb.
space.
Okay, final question
Officer, I
of the
swear I
leg.
didn't know I was going to get it fixed.
What brand of vegan meat substitute did White Castle start selling in 2018? I refuse to try this because it's still White Castle and it's probably still disgusting.
It's good.
Okay.
It's always weird when previous answers are still out there, and so I see things like Lucasite, and then I think of eating Lucasites.
God.
Images.
All right, we've got all our answers in.
Yes, these are impossible sliders.
So, all right.
I was hoping it wouldn't be beyond me.
So
50-50.
let's do a leg score check. That's the end of the leg.
Basically.
We have leg one results here.
Ooh!
Orange ship with the lead.
Love it.
I love
Looks like in eighth we have the pink ship joining with the green ship. So Winkler is now joining on to Lair. So
All right.
So I hope you uncovered by the end of the round the theme was white for that round.
Oh, White Oleander. Okay.
Yeah.
White Castle.
all right.
I'm not going to point out how rude this is to me at all. Not at all.
There are very few visual questions. Okay, I will say definitively, there are no questions that require you to identify the color in a picture.
You understand the concept of color?
I would have screamed something otherwise.
I don't even know how to answer that. Yeah, kinda.
For the viewers at home, there are a few color deficient people on board here. Andy, Andrew, are you color blind?
Yeah, it's grayscale colorblindness for me.
Oh
White,
my
black,
God. Okay.
gray.
Yeah. Well, then I won't use color deficient 'cause for myself only. But yeah, we're going on to round two.
Okay, we continue with leg two. What Steinbeck novella is set on the Tiflin Ranch in California? Looking for a novella.
Better not answer a long one. I guess I gave away some.
You ask too much.
Oof. Okay.
I see that some people's answers still say impossible. I'm like, it's not impossible.
I was gonna write one thing. and
It's
then
just
I
one of
wrote
his
a different-
lesser known works, okay? I have to admit, I have not read this. I just read the Wikipedia entry, and it sounds very depressing.
Looking for an answer from Impossible.
A depressing Steinbeck novel?
Steinbeck? Depressing? No.
Cadet Air, we need a response. Nah, he's not gonna.
Yes, that is the Red Pony.
All
We
right.
got a couple of those who got that one.
Oops, put it in the wrong spot.
The pinks of anger.
I ain't even never heard of the red pony. I apologize.
I definitely.
Continuing with colors.
I was supposed to have read that one in 7th grade.
Yeah, I think I.
And now you're regretting it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Could have been worth it.
I was going to answer of Mice and Men, and then I said, "Oh wait, the game."
I think I read it. I don't even know if there was a pony in it.
I saw a description of a horse having its eyes pecked out by a bird. I was like, that seems unnecessary.
I would
6th
remember.
grade.
No.
I had to stop myself from writing the Black Pearl.
What Cincinnati Reds first baseman is a 7-time winner of the Tip O'Neill Award for Canadian Excellence?
Oh.
The hell is his name?
Why is it a Tip O'Neill Award for Canadian Excellence? I love that.
Canadian Excellence in the realm of baseball specifically.
Sure. It's wild.
Named after the 1880s Canadian baseball star Tip O'Neill.
I always wondered who the speaker was named after. Oh my god. Nothing is coming to me. Dang it. This is terrible. I'm sorry.
Looks like, yeah, we got answers from everybody.
This is Joey Votto.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember.
Cadet OC, are you messing with my alignment?
He doesn't.
I like it.
Not intentional. It was not intentional.
Okay. I'm enjoying it. It's bouncing all over the place.
Who was Senator McCarthy's chief counsel in the Army McCarthy hearings during the Red Scare?
We've got answers from everybody.
That was Roy Cohn. Ooh, a couple folks got it. Nice. Like it.
What? Dad, what happened to Diamond Joe background?
All right, question 4.
Who painted this artwork? Red Orange.
That's the title.
I'm not just describing it for Andrew's benefit.
It sounds like someone's like really mad. Like, who painted this artwork?
Who
Red
painted this artwork?
Like it was something like the Mona Lisa was behind it, and like, who painted this artwork red orange?
That would be a Rauschenberg thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Susan got my joke.
I
it was
think
probably not funny.
I can tell
don't
Susan got that one, and I'm glad because I had no idea what you're talking about.
I got it.
His one of his famous works is in A Race to Kooning.
I think we got all our answers in here.
That is Rothko.
Is he a
It's kinda
brand?
like both of me.
Is
It's
he
all
a
good.
brand?
Yeah, it's made by Rothko.
In Little Red Corvette, how does the subject of the song park her car to Prince's dismay?
All right. I think we've got all our answers in. And some of them are buttes.
He can tell by how she parks her car sideways that it wouldn't last.
Wow.
Bear and Larson both knew that one. I enjoyed this question, even if no one else did.
I enjoyed that it was a Prince question that dealt with the color red
Instead of purple.
instead of purple.
Andrew and I had the same wavelength on that.
I like in the fire lane. I'm just gonna say it. I like it.
Rear first, yeah.
If there were points
my
for
guess.
that. that'd
What
be great.
political group uses a red rose as a symbol, particularly on Twitter? Little red rose emoji at the end of these tweets.
Do I need to expand my answer?
No.
No.
And we are looking for a specific organization.
Is this an American organization or which?
Do we give hints to Oblivion?
Yes, I am looking for an American
American
organization here, but that's probably
Okay.
because I'm coming at it from an American perspective. I'm guessing other groups use the same symbol.
Concern.
Like the House of York.
OC, I will say you can keep your answer as it is. How about that?
Oh man, the House of York, they're so online.
I'll accept. I'll accept.
Still on Twitter.
I was looking for the Democratic Socialists of America, or the DSA, but I believe the reason they use the red rose is because a lot of socialists use the red rose.
Yeah, it's international socialism. It's
Okay.
not that for the purposes of my security clearance, I would know, but it's-
What's the meaning though? Like why a rose?
Because
I'm not
it's
sure.
red.
Yeah, I thought it had to do with the red aspect of it. But
I think the logo is often one hand handing a red rose to another, so I don't know if it's like kindness, solidarity, red.
you're on 7.
Oh, sorry. What airline do these flight attendants work for?
These faces are photoshopped, aren't they?
I don't believe so.
I did some Photoshop, but it was not on the faces.
Okay, because second from left and far right both look like textures that have been stretched to
Kind of,
fit.
Hi. Okay.
Ah,
I'll just assume it's an artifact of photo
a light?
processing. I'm the last person who should be insulting anyone else's appearance.
Is that a laser cat, Winkler?
okay. What is this cat's name?
I think we've got all our answers in.
Here, we'll go.
Okay, this is Virgin Air. That is Richard Branson.
Well, she's not a laser cat right now, at least. She does not want to move.
You can put a laser cat up. Here we go.
There you go. Eric's got the laser cat for you.
Quick on the draw.
Damn, Eric.
I brought that up last week. Remember?
Oh, so it was like queued up and ready to go. You had your finger
Yeah,
on the trigger.
yeah.
Okay, I get it. Okay, final question. Name this actor from Red Dawn.
Avenge me! Avenge me!
Do we need to see it again just for fun? Have your answer in by the end of this video. We're transitioning over.
Avenge me! Avenge me!
Oh no. We lost Larson.
Oh shit, where'd Matt go?
Well, at least he was in the last spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn it!
That was Harry
Damn
Dean
it.
Stanton.
that was
Sorry.
Harry Dean Stanton.
Repo Man is always intense. What can you say?
I appreciate that he's looked old for the last 40 years.
True.
All right, so that's the end of the leg. We can do a leg score.
Nice job, Owen.
Leg score check here.
No!
Gray ship.
There was even a movie question.
Gray ship will be joining the red ship.
Either a mountain, he's immortal for 2,000 years. He's been growing.
All right, so let's go on over to the next question.
Okay, on to the next leg. What is the name for a contract which obligates an employee not to join a union? These contracts were later outlawed.
It's always good to learn from mistakes.
I believe it was the Norris LaGuardia Act that outlawed these, if that helps.
I think we have all our answers in. Air, that's not a hangover from previous round, right? That's your current answer. Oh no, you got one in. Okay.
Well, there's my current
All
answer.
right, cool.
This is a yellow dog contract.
Woo!
All right.
Nice.
I missed that in Learned League, and so that's why I remembered it.
One challenge writing these questions is trying to remember what has recently been a Learned League question, where I've forgotten it to the extent that I don't remember that everyone else has seen it. But I'm like, I feel like this would be a really good question when I'm just remembering a question someone else wrote.
Yeah.
What company uses this logo?
By the way, who got combined last round?
We combined Air with Jewel.
Red ship picking up some dead weight.
Strength in numbers, guys.
Stronger together.
Stronger together. Is that a Hillary? I think I saw that on yard sign once. All right, I think we have all our answers in.
That is Bic. Bic pens. Zach did a little editing on the logo. The original, he's got a gigantic pen behind him. I thought that made it a little too easy, but maybe it was still too easy.
That's a good question.
Okay.
I love logos.
Give me the title and artist of this painting.
Oh, it's in the room I'm in.
Okay, you're now disqualified. You're going to have to leave the call.
There's no caption for me.
That's right. I don't think that one has a caption.
It's been fun, Eric. We'll see you.
Ciao, guys.
It was a gift.
Just hit the ejector seat on the ship. It's fine.
All right, I think we
And honestly, you have enough books sitting there too that probably have it in there.
all of our answers are in.
That is the
I was
Kiss
going to
by
guess where it
Clint.
was, and then, yeah.
The yellow thing by that guy.
The Kiss
Yep.
by Clint is what she said.
The
I like
Austrian
the
succession.
cohesiveness. That's good.
Austrian succession, yeah.
Okay, next question. Name this 1973 song.
Oh. A few seconds to get our answers in here. Let's see. We need an answer from Air.
No, I'm letting the last one ride.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I like it.
I like it.
Eric's not on my team this time, so I can't just say defer to Eric.
Yeah.
Are we all? Yep, we're all in.
We're all in.
That is tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree.
Old oak tree.
Now, is the concept he's coming home from war or that he's leaving prison?
Isn't that a war thing?
It's a war thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems kind of cheerful for a just get out of prison song.
He's coming home from war person.
Okay, that's fair. War is
But also,
prison.
if the ribbon
Got
wasn't
it.
there, that's ouch.
And do we get an answer in the song about whether there was a ribbon when he got there?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I've only listened to the first 45 seconds of the song.
I've only listened to the parts that chop up leave out the ribbon part. So.
Well, how many dawns did Tony Orlando go through?
Yeah, there was no ribbon, so he got home and he had to knock 3 times on the ceiling.
It seems like, I mean, this really has the vibe of a Kenny Rogers song. I mean, really.
It kind of does.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yes, of course. I mean,
now the whole damn bus is cheering, and I can't believe I see 100 yellow ribbons around the old oak tree.
Whoa.
Whoa.
They're all in the same area code.
She is wasteful with her money.
Polyamory.
One would have sent the message. Who holds the American record for most yellow jerseys in the Tour de France? Looking for the person who holds the record. I think you know what I'm saying here, Andrew.
Yeah.
Right.
When I open
So
up the
you're saying
official
who
record
holds the
book.
record.
Yes.
Okay.
Whose name is listed?
I assumed.
Hey, Mission Control, does everybody else have their field in the spreadsheet as yellow, or do we all? Is that just based off of what ship I'm in?
They are all yellow.
Okay.
Yes, they're all yellow.
It's just a happy coincidence for the yellow ship.
All right. Well, I wanted to talk about it during this leg, so yeah.
This is
This was the appropriate time to bring it up.
That's a one-way communication sheet. All right, I think we have all of our answers in.
That is Greg LeMond. Lance Armstrong, of course, won more, but he no longer holds the record.
Oh, just one?
What do you mean?
That question could have been name a second American cyclist. And I still would have got it.
Are you saying yellow jerseys for winning the whole thing? Or
Yellow
is it-
jerseys for different stages. I believe they award a yellow
Oh,
jersey.
okay.
Yeah, it's at the end of each day.
Well, you said just
Yeah.
one more, and I'm like, Le Mans won 3 times, and Armstrong won 7, so I was confused. So. That's all right. I've never heard it discussed.
She said
yellow
she meant
jerseys.
one.
Armstrong won 0.
WON. Yes.
That's what I've heard. So did Floyd Landis. So yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started on Floyd Landis.
poor Floyd.
Neither did he.
No one even cares about Floyd.
Had one of the greatest stages in the history of the tour, and then, well, things happened.
There was a reason.
I also get that.
Touche. Sports ball.
What Charlotte Perkins Gilman story describes the harmful results of the Victorian rest cure?
Literature. There's no literature in space.
Be honest, that Tony Orlando song's in your head, isn't it? Looking for Lair and Air. Lair and Air. Also known as a spoonerism of Aaron Lair. That's the correct word, right? Spoonerism?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, dear old queen.
Runerspism?
And we're going there.
That is the yellow wallpaper. A couple people were close, but the only person who got it was Matt Larson, which means it's time for my favorite part of the show. Matt Larson, how in the universe did you know that?
I know that there's a work of literature that has the word yellow and wallpaper in the title.
And you decided now was the time to bring it up. Perfect.
That's how I
Very smart.
I think it was on like a reading list for a class I took.
I think I've read it.
I might have
think
even
it is-
owned it.
I think it is read exclusively in English classes.
It's small enough that it fits in the textbook. That's like short stories compiled into.
And then there's 3 to 5.
Yeah, and you have to read Romeo and Juliet.
Anodyne questions about it. Yeah.
It's part of Witchery's The Yellow Room trilogy.
Who did Jessica Lovejoy tell? I'm the sweet, perfect minister's daughter, and you're just yellow trash. You like that one, Eric?
I'm having fun.
Been a while since I thought of that one.
Let's see, we're looking for answer from Air and Winkler. All right, looks like we've got our answers in.
She is Reverend Lovejoy's daughter, and she's talking to Bart Simpson.
I don't remember who played her.
I don't think I do either.
Right? Wasn't it?
Oh, Sarah Gilbert. That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
thought Sarah Gilbert played the babysitter.
Oh, that is the babysitter. Yes, never mind.
Did you say Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
You know what? That's plausible. That makes sense.
Okay.
It's also correct.
What U.S. Army doctor confirmed that yellow fever is spread by mosquitoes? Had to lean pretty heavy on spell check for the spelling of mosquitoes. Never would have put that E in there without.
And you went with an E?
That's what spell check told me.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah. No, not buying it.
Okay.
Not buying it.
Spread by a mosquito and another mosquito.
Is that your way of getting around the spell check, Butchery?
Yeah.
Mosquito and friends.
That's what I do when I don't know how to apostrophize a word that ends in S.
All right. Air, is that a nope on this one? Okay. All right. I think we got all our answers in.
Apparently he also built a hospital. It's Walter Reed.
Whew.
Last name only required.
I got the first name.
Yes.
I figured it out too late. I had it right when you were changing.
Oh, man. I think we're at the end of the round, so we can go to another score check.
Yes.
In that leg, we have the green ship joining the red ship.
Ooh, mega ship.
We got a mega ship.
Mega ship. Mega ship.
We'll be unstoppable.
Lair
Red
Winkler
and
joining
maybe
Jewel Air.
No.
It's just red.
Yeah, you guys will all become red.
Green is assimilated.
Change 5 to 3.
One of us.
All right, I'm good with the Borg.
Make sure that all
You're
adds
Team
up.
Jowl.
Switch y'all over.
Strong jawline.
Great. That all adds up, and I moved us to the next round. I do want to show you. We can also check out the the current standings as they relate in the game.
Ooh.
Obviously, ship total is based on the previous round or the upcoming round. You've in the last round.
Very nice.
There you go. Okay, let's go to the next question.
Begin leg 4.
Last round.
What 2 alcohols are mixed with cream to make a grasshopper? Cream or ice cream, depending on where you want to go.
Well, my alignment's off again.
Are you messing with me?
I'm not. It's not me. It's the gravitational. I don't know. Cyber. Something. It's the World Wide Web.
He's messing with me.
I don't know.
We can see your arms reaching for your keyboard, OC.
There's going to be some really horrible sounding cocktail recipes here.
All right. I think we have all our answers in.
Okay, this is a little tricky. The canonical answer is creme de menthe and creme de cacao. However, a lot of people said creme de menthe and vodka, which I'm guessing is probably a standard recipe for grasshopper. Let's get some feedback from the group. Creme de menthe and vodka with cream, would you call that a grasshopper?
Is this a democracy?
I said creme de menthe and vodka because I couldn't remember what the second thing was.
Okay, so now I'm getting less credibility for that answer.
I have made them with this, but I'm not a bartender.
Okay.
If it doesn't taste like,
I
In
most
Mint
enjoy
chocolate.
I would.
Yeah.
There is a good joke about this drink, which is how I'm most familiar with it. So
Okay, let's take vodka.
You're taking vodka.
what?
You don't have to.
I don't think you take
Yeah,
vodka.
Okay.
if it doesn't taste like a Girl Scout cookie, it's
That's
not a
the
grasshopper.
standard then. Yeah, I mean, I add chocolate to it too, so, but mine's chocolate
Okay,
syrup.
that sounds like you're just...
So I
I'm
would
flying
just
into a
renegade.
blind rage.
Yeah.
Okay. Creme de menthe and creme
I'll
de cacao
adore, adore
only.
my pity though.
I say we take it from the man who is drinking a mixed drink at this moment that he is correct and no one else.
Let's take it from the man who's threatening to fly into a blind rage.
Okay.
That's usually the safest route. Name 3 actors who have played the Incredible Hulk in the last 20 years.
Ooh, ouch. No.
Oh, 20.
Three.
Oh my god.
Is this in like major motion pictures or like in like
school
my living
productions?
room or what's?
Yes, and the reaction from the group is making me wonder if I've got my years wrong.
Oh no, I think that's a reasonable question. You're allowing if any crazy person knows the voice actors of the Incredible Hulk in
No,
the
I
last
think we're
20 years.
talking major motion pictures,
Okay.
big name
Well,
film
I'm
actors.
saying that you should get
dating
the
back
3
to, I
from the
believe,
major motion
2003.
pictures. And you're trying to knock out one major person who a lot of people know would play the Hulk too.
Oh. Thank you for that sweet, glorious delay in time.
Was this all a ruse, Matt?
I think we need answers from.
I had forgotten the third answer on my list existed until about 8 seconds ago.
It's a feint.
Answers from Air. What's interesting is the previous.
If
question
it's
was-
right, it might not be right. I mean,
All right, I think we got all our answers in.
Okay, we're talking Mark Ruffalo, Ed Norton, Eric Bana.
Bana, Norton.
Yeah, I forgot about Norton.
So, Marvel.
I like my Marvel cred. Woo,
Nice, nice.
finally.
Mark Norton was a great banner.
So honestly, I almost wrote down Mark Rothko
I thought Eric Bana was great. It was very sensitive.
instead of Ruffalo.
It was a moving portrayal of what it would be
That
like
was
to
fresh
be
and
Incredible
free.
Hulk.
Eric
Yeah.
Bana's Hulk movie, one of the few movies I've fallen asleep to in a theater.
Bana was too handsome. He's too handsome.
Too handsome. You couldn't believe him as
Is
a
he?
monster.
No, that was not drawn into that.
Is he still acting?
Last thing I saw him in was it Funny People? Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he was pretty
really
funny in
great
that.
Must have last seen him in Star Trek.
Yeah, and funny people, he got a rub and tug. He got to say that line.
Career made.
What Christmas carol is set to the tune of the folk song Greensleeves?
I will not hum it. I will hum Tie Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree if you'd like, though.
I would like that.
It'll be all one note.
It was an empty offer. I see.
Fun fact, tie a yellow ribbon was originally offered to Ringo Starr. And Ringo Starr's management team said, that's ridiculous.
Oh, Ringo.
Even for Ringo Starr.
He has standards.
Could have had something there.
All right, we have all of our answers in, looks like.
What child is this?
I just went with one that had green.
Okay, that's fair.
We'll take it. Well, we won't take it.
I appreciate the extra question marks, Aaron. Cadet
Yes.
there.
Bravo to Aaron for the extra.
More appeared as time went on.
I like to imagine the singer is genuinely confused. What child is this?
Yeah.
You just look at the manger and go, "What are those?"
What punk musician ran for the Green Party's presidential nomination in 2000, losing to Ralph Nader? I believe it was a distant second.
In our hearts too.
What is distant second at the Greek Party convention?
His mom voted for him?
Ooh, I was thinking his mom didn't vote for him, but
May have had enough delegates to push the agenda a little more green.
push it a little more to the left.
A little more punk. Looking for Lair and Air and OC. All right, we've got our answers in.
This is Jello Biafra. Ooh, a couple folks got it. Nice. I wish it had been Henry Rollins, Andrew. I think we'd be living in a different world.
And OC.
I wish it had been Justin Guarini.
I was hoping
Justin Guarini famously came in a close second in another race around that time period.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid reasoning. I like that.
Well, yeah, now he's the Diet Dr. Pepper guy, so.
Yeah.
What gift does Gawain give the Green Knight while staying at his castle?
Jane's from Minnesota. That was gift, not gif.
Gift.
So not gift? It's not
What
a gift?
gift?
If she had her brothers, she would have said gif.
Gif.
And it was not mittens.
This is, of course, from the tale Gawain and the Green Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Which is supposed to be a movie this year.
Really? Okay.
Yes. If you'd asked this like in a few months, I would know it.
Would you?
Because I probably would see this movie. The trailer looked pretty good.
But
not in the next few months, friend.
That's what I'm asking. Will anybody be seeing movies?
Oh. Yeah.
Andrew just assumed you were making fun of him personally.
No.
He's used to it.
No.
I was more stabbing the knife deeply into Matt. Not intentional. Not intentional.
It hurts.
Maybe trying to be sympathetic with him. I don't know. Okay, I think we have all our answers in.
He gives him smooches.
Oh, wow.
The Green Knight asks him to give him whatever he gets. He gets kisses from the Green Knight's wife, and then he gives them to the Green Knight, which is why I was so surprised to hear they're making this into a movie. I'm not sure what direction that will go. Witcher, I see you said a beheading.
Yeah. That's the whole point of the
I did say
Green
while
Knight
staying
story.
at his castle, he beheads him at the start of the whole incident, and then he shows up at the castle where the Green Knight is in disguise. That's why he gives him the kisses. So I'm not going to give it to you, even though you're clearly familiar with the tale.
And that would be an antisocial cadet.
Yay! I'll drink to that.
I'm empty.
Okay. What school is known as the Green Wave?
Specifically the mask.
I assume there's a few elementary schools also known as this, right?
Yeah. What's the most popular?
Oh, okay.
What college level school is known as
Oh,
the Green Wave?
okay.
That changes everything for you, Matt.
College level school, known as colleges.
Ask too much. Too much.
Answer from Winkler.
NJCAA Division 3.
This is Tulane University.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's not my night.
Bowling Green, not a bad guess.
The Thundering Herd.
I won't mock you, Andy. I totally follow your reasoning.
Oh, no, Bowling Green. Sorry, Marshall was the Thundering Herd.
Marshall is green.
Yes.
I don't remember what
Yeah.
their logo is.
It's the Thundering Herd.
Football
Yeah,
helmets
I forgot.
in college football.
I never watched We Are Marshall, so oh well.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
Name the artist of this portrait of an absinthe drinker. I don't know if it's big enough for you to tell. She's got a little green glass of absinthe in front of her. She looks pretty bummed out.
Falcons? Bowling Green?
Yeah. Yeah, Falcon.
She's sitting next to a hobo clown, apparently.
Looks like nobody's having a good time.
That's what happens when you drink absinthe.
Untrue.
Disagree.
But, I mean, if you drink absinthe, you do not just sit there and relax.
Depends
No.
on what stage she's
It's
in,
not a
maybe?
chill out drink.
No.
Let's see. We're looking for an answer from Air. All right. Yeah, all of our answers are in.
This is Degas. At the time,
Nice.
the picture was very controversial.
So we got two correct answers. Two? Yeah, two.
I like all the Toulouse-Lautrecs, though.
Yeah.
He was also a big fan of absinthe.
A special shout out to Renault right here.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They could probably
That's
paint
sports.
something, though.
Right country. In William Blake's poem Jerusalem, what country is described as a green and pleasant land?
I feel like I'm being led in a certain direction for this one.
This epithet is often used for the country still.
No. No.
Cadet Larson really wants this one.
Yeah, he wants it.
He's not going to get it.
This is actually England.
Oh!
It is England that is the green and pleasant land. Which I think is a very low-key, chill way of referring to your own country. It's pleasant. Ooh, Witchery, Cadet Witchery. How in the universe did you know that?
I know a few lines of the song. They
Ooh, okay, true knowledge.
sing it. And did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's mountains green, etc., etc.
Nice.
We shall build Jerusalem on England's green and pleasant
Always happy to
land.
reward true knowledge. Also fun to reward gamesmanship.
Yeah. Or BS knowledge is
Yes.
the case may be.
That is the end of leg 4, so let's get a score check.
We have Larson leading that one. We have the orange ship and the yellow ship joining. That's Johnson and Osi joining together.
Ooh.
A rival ship forming.
All right, this is going to happen now. It's going down.
It is on, not unlike Donkey Kong.
Yeah, yellow plus orange makes them more yellowish orange.
It's very vibrant.
So
Is that
I've got a color wheel.
color lesson here? Yeah.
Almost an ochre.
I'm fine with sticking with yellow. That's all good.
All right. So let's check the standings again. We're getting towards the end here. Let's see. We have Larson leading.
Ooh, kind of a tight pack.
We got a tight pack. Yeah. All right. Let's go back to question.
Okay, let's begin leg 5. Name the artist of this song.
So yeah, we gave you plenty of time to make sure you could recognize the song, just in case you weren't familiar.
Cadet Air's spouse has texted me to complain about that song. So I'm not sorry.
I think we
You're
have
welcome.
all of our answers.
I like that you gave us 35 seconds of the song when everybody who knew it
Yes.
knew it.
It was a
within-
treat.
That was
It was a treat
strictly
for everyone.
for mission control.
Yes, it was Eiffel 65.
Could not remember. Darn.
I was
second guessing
convinced
the
there's no
number.
way a single person on Earth wouldn't be intimately familiar with the work of Eiffel 65.
Yeah, from their debut album Europop.
Europop, yes. They had the PlayStation song.
There is actually a very good. It's just some like YouTube video. Maybe it's like.
I think it's a Vice production.
Oh, it was a Vice production. Documentary of just that song and basically how it started from like some guy in his bedroom and how much it blew up and like kind of his path.
It's very excellent. I
very-
recommend it.
Very enjoyable. Yeah.
So, Mission Control, we can't see each other when the questions are up. How many people were chair dancing?
All of you.
Oh, yeah.
Couch dancing,
a
but
solid
Yeah,
proportion of you
same
were
idea.
vibing out to it. I enjoyed it. What is the 3-word title of a photograph taken by Voyager 1 in 1990?
I usually switch over to gallery view during the question being up so I can see all of you. So
Johnson tip.
We don't
Because the
see the
main
picture.
is-
We don't. I thought you were going to show us the damn picture. No, okay. You're telling me
You don't
there
have
was a
this on your wall?
picture. Thanks. A
I
picture
felt like
exists.
the picture would give it away.
A picture exists. Name it.
There is a picture.
Yeah, we couldn't get the rights. We'd get sued by the
I didn't want
spacecraft.
the stream to get shut down. It's an iconic photo taken by Voyager 1 in 1990.
It's pronounced
You knew what-
Voyager.
Voyager 1 was doing in
No,
1990.
that was Voyager 6.
God.
Voyager 65, like Eiffel.
Need an
It's
answer.
the only
from
thing I remember from Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
He's busy doing his alignment.
This is the pale blue dot.
Oh my God! Why did I put that up? Oh well.
A little tricky. A little tricky.
That's a better answer than
Hey,
mine.
look what we
Yeah.
got.
Okay. Cadet Jewel, how
Nice
in the
job,
universe
Andrew.
did you know that?
Nice.
I just know that photo and have always known that photo. I think I learned it in grade school.
Okay, very cool. Next question is actually a follow-up. Who wrote A Pale Blue Dot, an exploration of humanity's future in space?
I'm glad I didn't talk more about this picture.
Okay, sorry, I missed the. Okay.
Cadet Johnson, I was actually worried you'd get the previous question and then offer up this fact, thereby preempting the question I wrote.
Well, I almost said it just now, and I can't believe I screwed up the last one anyway. So whatever.
Chance to redeem yourself.
I suppose there's that.
My wife sent me a text just as this question came up, and I thought maybe she was sending me the answer, but I don't think it's John Mulaney. So
Could it be a change in direction for him?
We've got our
Multi-talented.
got our answers in.
There's Carl Sagan. Sagan? Sagan? I would say Sagan.
Sagan, usually what they say.
I got a Valentine once that was Sagan, all my love for you.
The people were in.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I transitioned to the wrong thing. We will get.
It's actually not from Eric, but
There we go. There's everybody with their answers. I'm sorry, Winkler. You probably already erased, but I got the scores correct here.
oh yeah, I didn't get it right.
Yeah. All right.
But I did have to share that I got a Valentine that was Sagan, all my love for you once, which was pretty fun.
Hail Sagan.
Hail Sagan.
Someone was prescient earlier on this call and raised this very issue. The powder blue baseball uniform was at its peak in 1980 with 11 teams sporting road blues that year. What two teams met in the 1980 World Series? The first World Series featuring teams in their road blues. Looking for two teams.
this may be the greatest question ever written.
Thanks.
Wow, that's hurtful.
56 questions written. I wrote one of them.
No,
I
just
am
the fact that
harmed by
anything that
that.
references powder blue uniforms just makes me happy.
No idea. Rotsball.
my original question was going to give you a list of teams, and you had to tell me which one of them has never had a road blue uniform. But I couldn't definitively say with confidence, so I went to this one.
Yeah.
The 11
I'm
from
right there with you.
the 11 from this year were brilliant. I wish I had a follow-up photo. I think we have all of our answers in. All of our answers are in.
That was the Kansas City Royals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Nice. Couple 1980 baseball fans.
If you
Those did-
said one of them,
Sorry, what was the answer?
Phillies and Royals.
Jewel did not get that one.
Jewel did not.
He's got Yankees.
Oh, he's got Yankees. Sorry.
I literally guessed both teams, so I'm amazed I got one of them.
It was good. It was just,
All right.
You knew some teams that are baseball teams. You're on the right track.
And one of them is called the Royals, and they wear blue.
I only mentioned it because he had a green light by his
Yes,
video.
you're correct. I caught that. Thank you.
I don't think the Yankees ever went sky blue.
I could not find a Yankees one. No. There are some. What's interesting to me was the Dodgers were very early, and they had, when they were Brooklyn Dodgers, they had satin pale blue road uniforms, and they were beautiful.
So you're telling me I was close, but I also guessed the wrong city that they're in. But that's okay.
And the wrong.
That was around the time when the Cubs had a zippered uniform, I think.
Where was the zipper?
Right down the middle of the jersey.
Yeah, 80s were a
Troubling.
great time for uniforms. We had the
It
softball.
was
A lot of
a
bold
onesie.
ideas.
It was a onesie, one piece. It just came from the knee,
Yep.
knee to the neck.
Footy
Yeah,
pajamas.
it was a romper, I believe.
Oh, the romper. I've seen it too many powder blue rompers in my day.
What country uses this flag?
No.
All right, I think we have all our answers in, locked in.
That is Honduras. Ooh, a lot of folks. Now, can I ask, of the people that got this question, did you get it from soccer?
No.
No?
Yeah, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for being transparent about that.
I work here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I also
The
just
US
noticed
men-
the stars kind of
Yeah,
make a little H
Yeah.
in the flag. That's cute.
Oh, nice. The U.S. men played Honduras in Chicago in 2009 for a World Cup qualifying match, and there were a lot of angry cups of various liquids thrown onto the field after they lost.
Ooh, okay.
And us.
And us. We were in the first row, yeah. So,
After
Were thrown
Honduras
onto
lost.
the field?
they didn't quite make the field from the upper deck.
Who painted Blue Boy? Seen here. He's a fancy lad.
Blue Boy is seen here, not the guy who painted it. The person who painted it, sorry.
Be a self-portrait.
This is how I want the world to see me.
Like the Brooklyn Dodgers wearing a satin blue.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I said I didn't
Apropos.
have the image queued up, but apparently I did.
Apparently he did.
Boy, I don't know.
All right, I think we have answers in from everybody. Oh, wait, Air, I need an answer from Cadet Air. Okay.
This is Gainsborough.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, yeah, we got a couple winners. I'm always worried with the art question. I'll do the how in the universe do you know that was Susan over and over again. She'll just say because this is what I know. I don't know why you're asking me this question.
But sometime I'm gonna get one wrong, and then it's gonna be really bad.
Then we're gonna throw it in your face.
Yeah. And Eric's probably gonna get it right.
Then we're gonna say follow-up question: are you a fraud? Okay, guys. What plant was used by the Picts to tattoo their bodies and was a medieval source of indigo dye?
You know what she means by okay, guys, right?
What are you suggesting?
She's amped for this question.
I enjoyed this one. I think it's quite possible no one
Yeah,
else
that's what I
is
mean.
going to enjoy this one.
She's prepared for the ofer, I think.
The tattoos.
The Picts were medieval?
Medieval tattoos.
To the Picts.
No, the Picts were earlier, but it was also used in the medieval era as a
Oh,
source of
and
indigo
plus,
dye.
I'm sorry. Thank you. All right.
Before it was replaced by indigo dye from India.
Looking for answers from Winkler. Lair. Yep, he got his in. Okay, and then Johnson.
I just submitted.
Okay. Awesome.
It'll go.
I think we have everything in. Everybody's in? Cool.
Okay, hell yes. My question writing has been vindicated because multiple people got this. It is Woad. Woad? Woad?
Nice.
Cadet Air,
job.
how do you say this?
Whoa, man.
It's woad.
Woad.
I'd like to put out multiple by the lowest standards of both.
More than 1 people got this. Between 1 and 1,000 people knew this. So,
Mission Control is technically correct.
Yeah,
It's
not
kind
bad.
of correct.
The best kind.
Trivia, not bad.
yes, it is.
I'd like to know what Cadet Keanu Reeves would pronounce this as.
Whoa. Eric.
That's going to rattle around my brain now. Thank you.
Or what is it, Joey Lawrence?
Whoa.
See how Joey Lawrence
Oh.
said it.
What CBS drama centers on the Reagan family in New York City?
Of course, they're the Reagan family.
Right?
Yep.
Naturally.
Did not know that. That's the first thing I've ever learned about this CBS drama.
This show is very popular with Mission Control's dad.
No
Probably
way.
popular with
Giveaway.
everyone's dad. This show is for dads.
Well, it's on CBS.
Yeah.
It's the
Some
dad's
shows on
Let's not be
CBS are
lumping
for
all
moms.
dads together here on this. That's,
CBS has shows for moms. All right, I think we got all our answers in.
We're talking dads and millennials, Matt.
This
not
is Blue
dads and
Bloods. Yes. Ooh. Cadet Air, you
Of
kept it
course,
from the 8
of course.
for...
Yep, yep.
Okay, that's fine. Everyone take a drink except for Brendan.
Ah,
He got woed though. He gets to.
he was just riding
As
that
a
boat.
That's true.
I was. Yes, true.
That was the end of leg 5. Let's get a score check.
All right, Witchery led that ship with a 7 out of 8. Larson and Larson is joining the red ship. It looks like
You suck, Larson.
he's on your ship now, man.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Who are we throwing down for the airlock now? I don't know.
Take it 26 points to go home.
Bruce is all consuming. Ooh, here's a good one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is round 6, right? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
okay,
about to
never
begin
mind.
leg 6.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Who do you have now, Eric?
So let's check the
We talked about this one 2 weeks ago.
standings here.
Okay.
Ooh, very tight. Very tight. Neck and
Very
neck.
tight.
Neck and neck, Cadets Witchery and Larson.
I may have jinxed it by thinking earlier today. I wonder if Jane wrote a tiebreaker.
I say no. Was that the tiebreaker?
Right one in
Very
the next
good.
round.
Very
All
good.
Do we have? Oh, your colors will change here right now. Yeah.
We'll go by BCS ranking.
Yes, the board over here. The AP.
Who have you played?
I'll check in with the sports writers.
All right, let's go to the first question.
Question 1. What world leader is shown here with President Obama? I.e., please don't put in President Obama. I'm looking for the other guy.
I expect an explanation for the attire because
you'll
I
get
honestly
one.
don't know.
You'll get one.
Should we tell Cadet Jewel what color the attire is?
I'm gonna
the
let
shirts
Larson
are
get this
purple.
one.
Roy G.
Looking for an answer from OC. All right. Got our answers in.
Yes, this is Xi Jinping. The explanation for the outfits is this is one of those events that's similar to the G8, where the host country gets to make everybody wear one of those native outfits, and everybody puts it on and acts like, I'm fine with this. This is not harmful to my dignity. I kind of enjoy it. I think it's kind of a cool tradition. But
I think here we should have like people wear like Jersey boardwalk spray painted.
yeah,
like
it says like female body inspector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be appropriate. Okay, the next question has 2 options for a possible answer.
Oh my.
What do British or Italian people call this? So you can tell me what the Brits call it. You can tell me what an Italian person would call it.
Okay, sure.
Looking for an answer from Larson.
Sorry, team.
Yes, British people call this aubergine, and Italian people call it melanzana.
Did they really say aubergine? Oh my god.
Aubergine.
Aubergine.
Well, they might not pronounce
Aubergine.
it.
I have no idea how they actually say it.
I thought they said aubergine. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's aubergine. But that might be the French way, not the...
I like
the
that-
British are
There's
bad.
something that's not like
The
a
British
purple-
love to make it sound French, so.
Cadet Larson likes to
so
stick
good.
to
Yeah, Cadet Larson will brook no compromise. This is eggplant. Love it or
Yeah,
leave it.
damn it.
Because it
I'm
tastes
sorry,
like
no one put emoji.
What Greek philosopher's history of animals includes a description of extracting Tyrian purple dye from shellfish?
I don't believe this font face handles emojis, for the record. Now people are going to test it.
I'll say, don't question it.
I think we have all our answers in.
That is Aristotle. Oh, Cadet Johnson, tell us. How in the universe did you know that?
A few weeks ago, one of my Wikipedia binges was learning about the Murex snails and where that purple came from.
Nice.
That's
Very
not the direction I
on
would
point.
have. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then I also forgotten the philosopher, and I was like, Aristotle. Well, he did his classification of animals, so
Yeah.
there was that.
Okay, awesome. I enjoy that. Thank you.
Nice work on getting the
Let's start
the
with binge
firmware.
on Wikipedia.
And of
No,
course,
I
you know,
understood
A
what you're
really big philosopher, yes. So,
Cadet Larson, I think you fixed our firmware and you did get our emoji to work. So ships have been upgraded.
What a
Nate-
time to be alive.
Name this Disney villain. She looks familiar to you, doesn't she?
Oh no!
Cadet Larson having a sudden realization.
Yeah, this is potentially my favorite animated Disney movie, but I haven't seen it in a while.
All right, I think we have all our answers in, right? Am I seeing that correctly? Anybody protest? All right.
no.
It's from Sword in the Stone. This is Madam Mim. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, am I seeing that Cadet Jewel put in Madam Min?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
MM.
Got an M.
He's got M's.
Oh, nice. So,
And the
Good job,
boner.
the red
I
ship.
mean, I mean,
You got that right.
Well, I couldn't find the emojis. I wanted to go old school.
Wanted to test.
Emoji for what?
Heart-throbbing cock, obviously.
Hard to express in 8-bit, huh?
Yeah.
Cadet Lair off camera. Can he still hear us? Is he just freshening up his drink? I think we'll go ahead and play it. What Eminem side project recorded this song?
All right. Lair, Larson, and Witry. Okay, I think I got all but Larson.
Oh, where'd Matt go?
Oh yeah.
Did he get kicked off again?
Ooh. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Must have just jumped
Did he get
off.
his answer in?
No, unless Mim has sick flow.
He did say it was one of his favorite movies, right?
I would watch a like mashed up video of her. Ooh, Brenna's joining us. All right. Cadet Larson, were you able to hear that song? Oops.
Is he muted?
Well, Brennan just doesn't have a good audio feed, so.
Did you lose the song, Cadet Larson? It was so good we could listen to it again. Yeah, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Cadet Larson. Go ahead and play it again.
Yeah, go ahead and play again. We've got our answers in.
Okay.
I will point out, you all could not see this. I will be fixing that in the future. But the people who did have the correct answer were dancing more in their chairs.
That is D12. Yes, that appears to be accurate. The people who are vibing out to that are the people that got it.
Yeah, let's listen to it again.
No, that's enough. What purple flower is shown here?
No, I gotta pull it back up. Okay. Done. Okay.
Need Lair and OC. You entered OC?
I've entered. I'm trying.
Okay, I see your answer there.
Does that work?
Yeah,
Mine?
I see it on your sheet. I'm not seeing it on mine, but I know that you answered, so I'm going to switch over here.
That is a crocus.
OC's answer was Lady Slipper.
Okay.
Wow.
If you don't have to, if it's wrong, you just can just say.
Okay, sorry. OC's answer was incorrect. Just for the record. Yeah, I'm going to figure out why. Oh, there it came in. It's just a little late. Came over from Blizzard. So, all right. Next question.
Who is the author of this book? In other words, what author name appears on this book, and many books like it.
That's true.
This specific book was actually reissued in 1960 because the original 1930 version was too racist. And I'm not sure how racist you have to be for people in 1960 to say this is too much.
Yeah, if you've read any James Bond books, any books released in 1960, you had to work at it.
I think we have all our answers in.
That's Carolyn Keene. This name is used by many people who wrote books in this series.
Including someone from Iowa, though I can't remember her name.
Was it Keene?
Was it Carolyn Keene?
No, that's a pen name.
All right, final question of this round. Leg.
Whose retired jersey is this?
Replica.
Yes, he did not wear this specific jersey.
He or she.
Was WNBA Lakers?
Yes. Need an answer from Cadet Winkler. Okay, she just came in. All right, great. I think we have all of our answers.
Yeah.
This is Jerry West.
We have?
Ooh, Mr. Jerry West, the logo. So, Cadet Larson, please tell us, how in the universe did you know this?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, he's muted.
Tell us. Oh.
He's probably got a great story.
Yeah.
He probably met Jerry West once.
Describe it to us. Don't make it up as we go along.
Type each sentence into your answer sheet.
That is the end of leg 6. So let's get another score check.
All right. Looks like the blue ship will be boarding the yellow ship. We have Witchery joining OC and Johnson.
Ooh, ship versus ship tonight, finally.
Yeah. It's the first time I've had teammates.
I'm going to say I just ship us all.
It's cute. It's cute, Susan.
You can throw me out of the airlock now.
That's up to your teammates. Okay, we are moving into the final round, which is the landing sequence.
Let's do a little final score.
Ooh, yeah, let's see what the stakes are.
So Kareem was number 33.
Ooh,
okay.
So close.
29 to 28.
Come on, team. Come on, art questions. Only art questions. No sports, only art.
What secret society's logo is seen here? Their motto was unification or death.
That thing is terrible.
Thanks for saying what we're all thinking. I think maybe it was easier to come up with a logo at that point. So just one guy in the group wrote it down, and everybody else was like, okay. That works.
Cover.
Also, not the logo I would have expected from this group.
Looking for an answer from OC.
You're looking for something more. I can't make that reference because that's a potential answer.
This is the Black Hand, and you would have expected that their logo would be a black hand.
Nice job, Jewel.
So, Cadet Jewel, tell us.
He did tell us.
Oh, okay.
I specifically, there's a black hand in the Elder Scrolls, and I was trying to find like how to beat a certain Elder Scrolls mission, and ended up on this Wikipedia page.
Oh, okay. It's a memorable image, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
On one of your men win.
Ooh, what is that? Is that Amos? Oh, is he sleepy? Oh, can everyone else see that? Okay.
Oh.
Sleepy?
She's getting a little private shot. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Oh, big yawn. Give the title and artist for this song.
A few more seconds here to get your answers in.
Oh my god. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
we can hear Cadet
Yes.
Larson.
Nice.
Hey! Hear and see. All right, I think we have. Oh, yeah, we have all our answers in.
That is Lonely Boy by the Black Keys.
Ah, yeah.
Look what we got.
Nice job, Aaron.
We got a lair.
Oh.
Nice job, team.
Gotta ask him.
Oh, Cadet Lair, tell us. How in the
Go
universe
Red.
did you know that?
Sorry, I was muted.
He's admiring himself.
My wife, her favorite band is the Black Keys, so
Okay. That worked out well for you, didn't it?
it certainly does.
And for the red ship.
True. Also, he's the Air is in Ohio as well. So I was gonna say he's the Ohio guy. So
Okay. In a NASCAR race, what does a black flag signal to the driver? An all black flag in a NASCAR race.
You don't capitalize that acronym?
No, I think it's just a word now. It's the price of success.
The only Black Keys title that was coming to me was Gold on the Ceiling. So I was like, no, this is not that.
We already did yellow.
Yeah, basically. So, but you had it with black, so Black Keys. It could have been literally anything
all right,
from them.
we have all of our answers in,
An all black flag means return to the pits.
and that's specifically to one driver, correct?
Well, I think they
I
would
thought it
tell
was
that to all
everybody.
drivers.
But
It's
I thought
telling the
everybody
driver
pits.
return to the pit. I think everyone
Yeah.
must pit. I'm going to give them that.
Who receives it?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Because if everyone must pit, they would show a black flag to everyone.
So you're going to accept that?
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
gonna
know how
accept
you know
everyone's
it's
pit.
not just for you. So
Right. I don't know how you'd show it just to one driver.
I think that's what they do, though.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so make sure I got all these correct.
I believe it's in Formula One. It means you've been disqualified, but in NASCAR, it means return to the pit. Death on the track. I like that one, Cadet Lair. Gruesome. I also like the idea that if they're a death on the track, they're like, there's no time to stop and tell anyone.
Let's make a flag.
There's a specific flag for it.
Yeah. Break the glass, get out the death flag.
Avoid that.
That
And
was
that.
also-
And
It has the Black Hand logo on it.
That'd be sweet.
that was also the name of my '90s ska band.
Which part
Death
was
on the track.
Death on the track?
Death on the Track.
Death on the track. Okay.
What company's logo is this?
I'm gonna guess B. Horsium.
Oh man, I didn't Photoshop it
No,
out.
that is not the name of the company.
Damn it! Damn.
We'll have to scrub that question.
Got nothing. Decent at old masters, bad at logos.
If Holbein the Younger had been making logos, boy, you'd be all over it.
Exactly. If every old master just managed a liquor company now, I'd be fine.
Let's see. Is that a Larson? Larson, is that your answer for this round?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Okay. That's the flag we're waving. Okay.
Okay, this is actually Burberry, and Prorsum, or however you say that, is actually the name of one of their sublines. So if any of you had been intimately familiar with all the sublines of Fashion House Burberry, that would have been a huge clue for you. But apparently it didn't work. So I think that's an over. Everybody takes a drink.
Everybody takes a drink.
Are they the ones that are famous for the tartan
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
The plaid scarves.
Purses, I think. Right?
Purses, umbrellas, scarves, trenches. They do it all. Blackwater conducted several operations during the Iraq War, including guarding what man who was head of the Coalition Provisional Authority in Iraq. I think Cadet Air is just shaking his head at the very notion of this question.
I like as the teams get larger, the gumption and the willingness to answer crazy answers increases.
Everyone's relying on their teammates.
Yeah, they're like, I'll give it, yeah.
There you go.
All right. I think I'm seeing some answers change. I need an answer from Larson. Is everybody else satisfied?
Oh shit! I was hoping Larson knew it.
I'm hoping I'm deferring to a person who's actually on my team.
That person is not on your team now.
I'm feeling about 50% about my answer.
Okay. I think we got all our answers in.
This was Paul Bremer.
We have a soul.
So I think we have a single answer. Cadet Witchery, tell us, how in the universe did you know that?
Extremely vague memories of 20-some years ago.
Yes, fair enough.
And I can't use my answer again because he is out on the wrong team.
Tie game. Tie game.
We get Iron Sheik, Cadet Air.
Yeah.
Who forgot to replace his black sails with white sails when returning home to Athens?
All right, I think we have all our answers in. I'll say I like all the answers. I'm going to start with that.
This is Theseus.
Oh, yeah. Nice job, Oxy.
Nice. Cadet Osi, it's your turn to tell us. How in the universe did you know that?
I think through some coincidence, there was a Theseus in the Minotaur unit in like 4 of my grade school years for some reason.
So they really hit the Theseus stuff hard when you're coming up.
Like they
Okay.
flipped coins and all of them came up Theseus.
Well, I'm glad it paid off handsomely.
It's all worth it. All worth it. Yeah.
Or just go, this is bull.
Ew.
Name this 1947 psychological drama film about Anglican nuns in colonial India. This is a film poster from which the title of the film has been removed.
Very meticulously.
Yes, thank you to Zach Sanderson for removing things from pictures for me.
Thank you, content-aware Phil.
Did it work on the Nancy Drew one?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's amazing. All right. Do we have all the answers? I'm looking for an answer from Air.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is
You
Black
got one.
Narcissus. So I think a couple folks got it.
We got.
Cadets Larson. So the red team got that one. Nice.
I think. Yep. We do.
So has anyone actually watched this movie, or are you just familiar with the concept? I see a firm
It's an
head shake.
Academy-
from Cadet Joel.
It's an Academy Award-winning movie with black in the title. Yeah.
I think we have one thing left. One question left, right?
Yes, we're up to our final question.
I think we should do a standing score check real quick.
Oh shit. Because guys, I'm gonna be very real with you. I did not write a tiebreaker.
You guys are all soccer fans, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the stakes really could not be higher for you or for me.
Let's see a question. Hey, how about I'll do this one? I'll put the question and presenter on while she reads this question. So,
The Black Cauldron is the second book in the Prydain Chronicles by Lloyd Alexander. Name any other book in the series. So I'm looking for one answer, but you've got a couple different options.
I don't think we spent enough time on it, but Air's answer of Ernest Goes to Jail was great.
Yes, that was a nice one.
Not an Academy Award.
So we've got a couple different outcomes here. One, both teams get it correct. It's tied. Everyone is furious. Two, no one gets it right.
Jane's
Ends up
mad
tied.
you don't know the answer.
Everyone is furious. Also, I'm furious that no one has read these books. Outcome three, one team gets it and the other doesn't. Everyone's happy except for the team that loses.
I think for my first round, I have it's not color related though.
Are you hunting down a tiebreaker?
Yeah, I'm hunting down it's probably pretty.
Tiebreakers by rainbows.
I was just gonna say that, Eric.
Actually, I do have a tiebreaker for it. It sucks because the team. I have a determiner of the tiebreaker, who's in first and second. So I don't like
a technical tiebreaker,
a technical tiebreaker,
as opposed to a question tiebreaker.
Yeah,
can I write a question very quickly?
Yeah, sure.
Away goal.
All right, we have our answers in. I think Jane, the best outcome has happened.
Ooh, okay.
You don't have to write your question.
Yes, Book of Three is the first book in that series.
Larson.
Thank you, Cadet Larson. You've saved the whole night. Thank you for your service. The books are The Book of Three, Castle of Lear, Terran Wanderer, and The High King.
All right, let's check out that final score check. If you forgot, Red Ship wins. That's Winkler, Jewel, Lair, Air, and Larson.
Nice work, winners. Try harder next time, losers. Just kidding. Thank you, everyone, for playing.
You said both of those with equal hatred.
Good job, winners.
I agree. Good execution there.
So, thanks to Dylan Paul, Nicole Coleman, Aaron Lair, Will Nickley, Andrew Jewell, and Archie Brennick for the help on this show as it goes on and on. Music today was from Space Ambience, Futuristic 2 and Futuristic 4 by Alexander Niparata, licensed under the Creative Commons, version 4.0.
Version 4. Right here.
Thank you all for watching.
Thanks, guys.